Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and YAHAWASHI is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and I want to send salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, in truth and in sincerity. Alright, so this lesson is going to be based off of a title that I saw that another brother had did called Think Beyond This Place. And the Spirit led me to think about the sufferings that we go through while we're in this flesh, while we're in the truth, and all the weaknesses and the doubts and the fears that we have. You have to think beyond the things that we go through here so that we can understand what we're going through this for. The reasons why we suffer for things that are beyond our comprehension. Like, we can't even comprehend what we're fighting for. We just know that we're fighting for something righteous and to be corrected and to be whole, to be perfect, and we have an idea of what we're fighting for because the scriptures tell us. We have the promises, the covenant, the new covenant, and which is going to be fulfilled eventually, and we have the law, statutes, and commandments, and the scriptures say that to keep the law, and this is the whole duty of man. So it's really our lifestyle, but we understand exactly what we're fighting for. But we can't. Sometimes we let this world get in the way of what we're fighting for, and some guys, they fall off because it wasn't for them anyway. But you see why they do, because they can't overcome the world, man, because they feel like Lot's wife. The scriptures say, remember Lot's wife, because she looked back, and she looked back because she wanted to go back, and she did not follow the instructions of Yahweh. And Yahweh told her not to look back. He told everybody not to look back, but she looked back because she wanted to go back. So we have to think beyond this place, man, because the Lord has a greater purpose for us if we follow His instructions. But the things we go through, are not even, it's nothing we can go through here that we shouldn't be willing to go through to get to the kingdom, basically. All right. So with that, I want to start off with 2 Corinthians 12:9. It says, and He said unto me, my grace is significant for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Hamashiach, Yahawashi, may rest upon me. All right. So Paul said, I glory in my infirmities. So it's like he takes pride in his suffering. All right. You know what I'm saying? Because all scriptures say we must suffer for Yahawashi's sake, meaning his reputation and the things that he has went through. We are basically an example of his sufferings, because the scriptures say that the servant is not greater than his master. So the things that the master has went through, we go through also. All right. And we glory in that because we're suffering for a righteous cause. Verse 10, therefore I take pleasure in infirmities, and in reproach, in necessities, in persecutions, in distress, for Yahawashi's sake. For when I am for for when I am weak, then I am strong. All right. So when we're weak, we're strong, because who's going to strengthen us? Strengthen us. All right, the Comforter, which is Yahawashi, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. So the Lord is going to strengthen us when we're weak, and we take pleasure in our infirmities. All right, so we take pleasure in it because we know that it's for a better cause. So we just understand that comes with understanding. See, some people will not take pleasure in their suffering. They'll just quit because it's just too much, or they feel like they shouldn't be having to go through this. Like the scriptures say, present yourself as a living sacrifice. People aren't willing to do that. They're just willing to be partakers in the end results. They want to meet you at the finish line without running the race, and that's not how it goes, man. You actually have to run this race, and you have to maybe get an ankle twisted, or you may have to fall and scrape your knee, and you may have to be dehydrated, may have to be, you have to take a break and faint and things of that nature, get back up and continue to race, things of that nature, all kinds of stuff. You got to deal with the heat, you got to deal with the snow, the rain, things of that nature, the elements, everything to finish this race. All right. But you got to go through it, right? You must go through the sufferings to get the glory. All right. It's that simple. All right. So we have to think beyond this place, beyond the flesh. All right. This is Romans 8:18. It says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So it's going to be revealed in us, the glory, because the scriptures say the kingdom of heaven is within you. So this kingdom is within us, man. We make up the kingdom. All right. So the sufferings of this present time, meaning as you breathe right now, as you're here right now on earth, whatever you're going through, and whatever is going to be happening in the future to you, are not worthy to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us. So it can't even compare to the glory. If you think you're going through some extreme stuff, stress and sadness and doubt and things of that nature, you can't get too down. Even Yahawashi was so stressed that he sweat blood. That is some extreme stress, man, on the body. He sweat blood. So when you think about it, the things we go through, I mean, it can't even comprehend to the glory of YAHAWASHI. That's why we have to keep fighting. And we always have to remember scriptures like this to keep us motivated. And say, you know what, man, I know what I'm going through is worth it. And I'm just going to fight through it. Because that's what a man would do. Because we're supposed to be men. So we have to take on that fight and deal with the things that are put in front of us. All right. And deal with it. All right. Accordingly. It's just a part of being a man in his faith, a warrior. It's just a part of who we are. We have the Most High on our side. Nobody else has that. So what is there to doubt? What is there to be weak over? The Lord will strengthen us, man. The scriptures say, ask anything in my name, I will give thee. The Lord is not a man that he should lie. You got to believe in that, though. It all goes back to belief and faith. That's where our strength is, in our belief and faith. And through that, the Lord will reveal things to us that the world can't even understand. All right, but us, we do. This is Second Esdras 14:14. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off the weak nature. So we got to put off that weak nature, all right, and be men, all right. Let go of the immortal thoughts, which is of this world, all right. Whether it be your family, whether it be your job, what I'm saying, whether it be like, you know, you know, certain type of, you know, things you're going through where you gotta find another place to stay, car break down, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You your financial situation, you know what I mean? Like them be mortal thoughts. Now granted, we're in the flesh and we do have to live here. So those things can get you down, but they're not supposed to get you so down to where you just want to stop. You just want to quit. No, I mean, you're gonna get down in his faith, man. It's just that, you can't let that overtake you, because it's a weak nature. You know what I'm saying? It's a feminine nature. You don't want to fall off over thoughts, over the cares of this world. The Lord will give you strength to overcome. All right? The Lord will give you everything you need to overcome this world. All right? You just have to believe, man. You show the Lord you believe, He will make miracles happen for you. You got to understand where our source is for strength. It's in YAHAWASHI. All right? It's in Yahweh. All right? Remember that and apply that. 1 John 5:4. For whosoever is born of God overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. All right? So how do we overcome the world? With victory is through YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. Verse 5. Who is he that overcometh the world, but he that believeth in YAHAWASHI, the Son of God? That's a question. And the answer is yes. All right? It said, this is he that came by water and blood, even YAHAWASHI Mashiach, not by water only, but by water and blood. And it is the Spirit that beareth witness, because the Spirit is truth, and He is the way, the truth, and the life, which is YAHAWASHI. All right? So we got to believe that. We got to believe that through Him is the victory. All right? It's my last scripture. All right. What is that? 57? Yeah. Yep. 1 Corinthians 15:57. But thanks be to God, which giveth us victory through our Lord YAHAWASHI HaMashiach. Through YAHAWASHI, we got the victory, man. All right, it's that simple. We got the victory through YAHAWASHI. So, you know what I'm saying, we're not going to put too much cares into this world. This place is crumbling. It's falling every second. And, you know what I'm saying, we're not fully invested in this place. We're fully invested in Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. So we can't let this world get the best of us. All right? It's more to this world. It's more to this truth than what meets the eyes. You got to be involved spiritually, man. All right? So don't let this world overcome you. Don't let this flesh overcome you. Overcome it with faith, and we will get the victory. All praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai.